It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Charles Osgood.
As any baby boomer can tell you, that was Love Me Do as performed by the Beatles. Unless, of course, it was the knockoff version as performed by the tribute band Rain. Increasingly, rock and roll clones are putting our hearing to the test, as Anthony Mason shows us with this summer song.
1, 2, 3.
Fans at the sold-out Hilton in Atlantic City recently could hardly believe their ears. 41 years after their last official concert, the Beatles, it seemed, were back. But of course it wasn't John, Paul, George, and Ringo on stage. It was Steve, Joey, Joe, and Ralph. And a fifth fake Beatle, Mark. Members of Rain, one of the world's premier tribute bands.
It's been a hard day's night.
I liken it to the authors of Beatle books. They write out their books to tell the story of the Beatles, to try and explain to the world what it was like those times. And we just do the same thing, only on stage using their music.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Song after song, note for note, Rain tries to become the Beatles. From Sgt. Pepper through the White Album and beyond.
All we are saying, we want it now, is give peace a chance. Come together, all together.
We feel like the audience, they almost have a religious experience if you do it right, because they love the music, we love the music.
Give peace a chance.
I love it! That was my time! Best thing was Ed Sullivan.
Close your eyes and just listen to these guys, and you're listening to the Beatles.
It's like stepping back in time.
Love me.
It was wonderful. She loved it. She loves it.
If you thought tribute bands were nothing but cheesy wannabes in sequined Elvis costumes, think again. Rain will sell 100,000 tickets this year, and the competition is fierce. There are no fewer than 50 Beatles tribute bands in this country alone, with names like 1964, the Get Back Band, the Bootleg Beatles. There's the Fab Four, the Fab Five, even the Fab Four. First-rate musicians who make a living playing second-hand music.
I think its potential is gigantic. The audience satisfaction is so cool because you see people coming out and they're just blown away. They've had so much fun.
Jeff Parry has been promoting concerts for 30 years. His fastest-growing product, 3 tribute bands. Rain, the Led Zeppelin experience, and the Pink Floyd experience.
Well, because I think the music's, as they say, classic. People are still going out to hear Beethoven, Mozart, Haydn, etc., right? So why would, if this is the same sort of thing, it's classic music, it's survived the ages, it will survive the ages, and so people want to see it. They can buy the records, download it, but the inevitable experience is seeing something live.
So can't afford $200 for a ticket to the Stones? Go see Satisfaction. Partial to AC/DC? Try Live Wire. Need a dose of Aerosmith? There's Draw the Line. Name the band, there are a dozen clones out there playing their music. Led Zeppelin bands are everywhere. There's even an all-female version provocatively called Les Zeppelin.
Gonna give you my love. Gonna give you my love. Oh, wonderful I love. Wonderful I love.
Once the name arrived, there was no not doing it. I have to say, I think it's one of the best band names ever.
Founder Steph Paines.
There's complete skepticism, and really what it is sexism, which exists that sort of works in our favor,
Yeah.
but they don't really expect to get the real thing. And then you can see it on their faces as we begin to play.
We like to call it shock and awe.
The name is intentionally irreverent, which lead singer Sarah McClellan says fits the music.
We're not trying to be gimmicky. I'm not wearing a blonde curly wig and trying to be like Robert, but then we're keeping the truth and the integrity of what they were doing. So people who are fans of Led Zeppelin and are real passionate, like honest to God fans of this band can come and see us and feel like they have that same experience.
And who wouldn't want to experience Bruce Springsteen up close and personal in a small New Jersey bar? While the boss has moved on to stadiums, Matt Ryan gladly fills in. Bruce was born in the USA. Matt was born in Toronto. But even at an early age, his friends saw a resemblance.
And it was very frustrating for me because ever since I was 17, maybe 16 years old, the nickname Boss, from high school on, and I didn't like it. You know, we all wanted to be individuals.
An accomplished musician, he tried to make it as Matt Ryan, but
everything I seemed to do in my life, it all came down to, there's a real, when you start singing, when it's all coming together, you really look like Bruce.
So he became Bruce, and his career took off. The key to success, he says, is not taking it all too seriously.
We've managed to get the idea across that we have a sense of humor about this thing, about what we're doing. We are partying and enjoying these tunes as much as they are. It's really, really just performance art with a slant of comedy and good-hearted, kick-up-your-heels fun.
So much fun, even Clarence Clemens, the real saxophonist in the real Springsteen's E Street Band, caught the act, posing with Matt after the show. And as for Springsteen himself,
he knows where we are, he knows what we're doing, he's seen the website, he knows all about us, management does. And so, you know, the fact that he's sort of leaving us alone, just making jokes on stage about me every now and then is perfect.
tribute bands have to pay licensing fees for the songs they borrow, but don't otherwise share the profits. And while the original artists rarely endorse their imitators, they don't discourage them either. Promoter Jeff Parry.
Because let's face it, having all these tribute experience acts where we're out there, it's just increasing their brand. They're going to sell more records, more t-shirts, etc. It's almost free advertising for them if they look at it. We're spreading their brand continually, so it's good for them.
The golden age of rock and roll may be fading. Many of the legends are gone. But the music will live on, and as long as people want to hear it, there will be someone willing to play it.
Yes, you know it's true.